Mike and Rebecca, McConaughey's speech was filled with emotion, anger, frustration, even holding back tears at one point as he described his time spent in his hometown of Uvalde after the shooting. He says now more than ever, it's time for change.
To make the loss of these lives matter.
Actor and Austinite Matthew McConaughey took the podium in Washington, D.C. to make an emotional plea for gun regulations after 19 kids and 2 teachers were killed in his hometown of Uvalde.
We need to recognize that this time, it seems that something is different.
McConaughey recounted how he, his wife, and kids spent time in Uvalde, with families sharing stories, tears, and memories of the victims killed.
Alethea. She was one of the 19 children that were killed.
He says 10-year-old Alethea Ramirez wanted to share her art with the world. Her father told McConaughey he promised to spoil his daughter and one day take her to SeaWorld.
He didn't get to spoil his daughter. Alethea, she did not get to go to SeaWorld.
McConaughey told the story of Mayete Rodriguez, his wife sitting close by holding Mayete's favorite green Converse she wore all the time, with a hand-drawn heart on the toe signifying her love for nature and her drive to become a marine biologist.
These are the same green Converse on her feet that turned out to be the only clear evidence that could identify her after the shooting. How about that shit?
And Ellie Garcia, who was looking forward to reading a Bible verse at an upcoming church service.
But she never got to read it. Service on that Wednesday night.
McConaughey says Uvalde was the town he was born in and the town where he learned responsible gun ownership. He called on lawmakers to rise above party affiliation and create policies for the sake of these lives lost at Robb Elementary.
We need background checks. We need to raise the minimum age to purchase an AR-15 rifle to 21. We need a waiting period for those rifles. We need red flag laws and consequences for those who abuse them. These are reasonable, practical, tactical regulations to our nation, states, communities, schools, and homes.
He says these regulations would not be a step back, but a step forward for the Second Amendment, a change that would in no way be a cure-all, but progress.
We start by giving Alethea a chance to be spoiled by her dad. We start by giving Mayte a chance to become a marine biologist. Start by giving Ellie a chance to read her Bible verse at the Wednesday night service. We start by giving Irma and Joe a chance to finish painting their house. We start by giving McKenna, Layla, Miranda, Nevaeh, Jose, Javier, Tess, Rogelio, Eliana, Annabelle, Jackie, Azuya, JC, Jayla, Ava, Amory, and Lexi. We start by giving all of them our promise that their dreams are not going to be forgotten.
Now, the House Judiciary Committee advanced a package of 6 bills last week called the Protecting Our Kids Act, aimed at reforming gun laws nationwide. Republicans say that would disarm law-abiding Americans, and Texas State Senator John Cornyn, the leader for the GOP when it comes to gun reform negotiations in Washington, said on the Senate floor yesterday that he's working with Democrats to find a common ground to improve mental health intervention, school security, and background check systems without restricting Second Amendment rights. And Democrats say now is the time to act. And McConaughey says this isn't a political issue in the slightest. You can watch his entire speech on our website, fox7austin.com.